Just about 100 people came out to prove that they don't want the privatization of Liberty State Park, led by Sam Pesin. It's President's Day, and people are here to show that this park is not for sale.
This park is not for sale! This park is not for sale! The park is not for sale! The park is not for sale!
We hope is that the governor, and it's really a handful of people in the governor's office who think this is a good idea. It's people who don't know much about parks, sitting in office saying, oh, we know what's better than what the people in our parks department knows. And we think that this is our park, and that there's a good chance for the governor and Commissioner Martin to make a great decision on behalf of the people, and maybe show a little bit of heart to Jersey City and the urban open space. What we're really waiting on is public hearings. Every time at in Jersey City, every time at Liberty State Park, there's a big change. There's always a public hearing where people can come out and say, oh, I like a hotel or I don't like a hotel. For some reason, the Christie administration is not committed to holding public hearings. They're having stakeholder hearings, but we all know those are rigged. You have all the people who say what you want and then a couple people who oppose, and it's not a public record. We want true public hearings. Senator Sweeney and I believe Mayor Fulop both had talked to Commissioner Martin, who told them there would be public hearings. So we're going to hold them accountable, the commissioner accountable, and make sure there's public hearings and let the public speak on behalf of the park, even louder than they have today.
Well, my hope is that the governor and the commissioners do listen to the people. Liberty State Park, I grew up here. My mom, my grandmother used to have picnics, and I still bring my children down to the park, and I like to come to the park. So commercializing the park is not a good thing. So that's why I'm here, and I'm praying that our voices are heard along with the community, and that won't happen.
It's important to preserve our green space. It's the quality, our quality of life is directly related to how much green space we have, where we can recreate, where we can get out and run our dogs, where we can run ourselves, where we can bike. View of the harbor, this is a public space, and any urban area needs a lot of it. Like Manhattan has a huge urban space, and we need more green in Jersey.
We're opposed to privatization of the park. We think that the park should be free and green and open to the public, and if they start privatizing it, the events will become so expensive, people won't be able to afford to come in the park, and those areas that should be open for the public will now be closed off under privatization for the special parties and events. So we think the park needs to have lots of free and green open space.
How do you feel about the casinos in the park?
I think that's ridiculous. Casinos have no place in the park, Liberty State Park especially, seeing that this was put on the side for the people. And with the Statue of Liberty, it's a sign of freedom and of liberty, not for gambling and the profits of the corporations to just make on it. And to put an amusement park here or water park is also just ridiculous. If Christie wants an amusement park, tell him to put it on the Exxon spoiled oil land that he gave the deal to Exxon for. They can have an amusement park on the oil-tainted lands.
This is a park, as Beth Achenbach, a local activist, said, this park is for our sanity, for the community, for the kids, for visitors, for celebrations, for exercise, for picnics, and for the geese. We love this park, and we're going to fight for the park. Governor Christie, keep your hands off this park.
Signs like these is one of the reasons why people came out today, to show that they do not want to privatize this park. I'm Jeanette Josu, Hudson County View, the eye of the community.